Welcome back to this 11:30 a.m. Cypriot time session, where we'll be featuring the women's fours and a really all-important tie between Wales and England. And this is a game that Wales really need to win in order to secure top spot in the section. The trial ends just in progress at the moment, and so we'll be joining that match as soon as the umpire's whistle blows. Stay tuned. Now, for any viewers that missed the interview earlier this morning with Caroline Taylor from Wales, I'm delighted that Caroline has rejoined us. Fantastic victory there, Caroline, 21-8 over Spain. You really played well and got out the starting blocks quickly.
Yeah, I was just trying to find the weight to start with on the green. It was a bit difficult with the heavy dew. It seems to run a bit faster, but once you settle on your pace, it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly got off to a good start, and Lynn Greenway for Spain just couldn't catch you up, and really important match for you that was. Obviously, you're doing well in the group. Kenya this afternoon, 2 more sectional matches tomorrow. Obviously, just be looking to first of all get in the top 5 ready for Christchurch next year.
Yeah, that was the main aim, to qualify and get in the top 5. But once you progress, you're looking at top 3 and then looking for that top spot so you can get a medal.
Absolutely. Well, I think you occupy the 3rd place in the group at the moment, and certainly some winnable matches. They're all difficult, but certainly some harder than others, and would certainly fancy your chances of getting 2nd or at least in top spot position, which would be nice to avoid the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Got Guernsey and Ireland still to play, and Kenya this afternoon. So just keep focused and take a game at a time.
As we mentioned, we're just about to feature your teammates in the fours, and really good mix of experience and youth in the Welsh four.
Yeah, definitely. They're all experienced players, so this is a must-win game for them to secure that top spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure to speak to you again, Caroline, and very, very well done. And I know you'll be wanting to go and have a look and support your girls, but also have a rest before 2:30. I'm wishing you all the very best in your remaining matches.
Thank you.
There we have it. Delight to speak to Caroline, one of the pride of Wales that we're witnessing here in these championships. So please don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments with the women's fours, Wales versus England.
So again, welcome back to all the viewers, and I'm pleased to say that the few technical issues we have this morning have been sorted. Engineers during the break between the last game appear to have done the trick, so fingers crossed we shouldn't have any more problems for the rest of the day. this promises to be a real good match between England and Wales in the ladies' fours. Later today as well, in the at 2:30, which is 12:30 UK time, we'll have another match also over on this green between the men's fours. That'll be Ireland versus Zimbabwe, and then we're back again at 5:30 over here, 3:30 in the UK with the men's singles. It's Rob Wheel representing Wales. We'll be taking on Kenya in the men's singles, so plenty of more bowls, live bowls today. And tomorrow on Friday, nothing in the 8:30 session. We won't be filming there. We start our live streams at 11:30 tomorrow morning, and that'll be with the ladies' fours. We'll be featuring South Africa versus Jersey, and that'll be followed at 2:30 by the men's fours, and that'll be between the Isle of Man and Cyprus. So those are our games for tomorrow. As I say, we're not going live till 11:30 tomorrow. Just 2 games, and there's no evening sessions tomorrow neither. So even Lynn and myself, and perhaps we can have a lie-in. All looking good on the screen, as I say. Technical issues, I am told, have now been put right. There were some problems with the broadband in the hotel, but everything looks fine, and hopefully your viewing won't be disturbed. The ladies have had the final end. We're just waiting for the old whistle to blow, and then they'll be up and running. Games once again have been overrunning a little bit this morning. The fours, they've all been starting a little bit late. Games are 18 ends or 2 hour 45 minutes, whichever one comes first. We're not going to be able to update scores from the other greens. We're in Studio 2. Studio 2 purely just focuses on this Athena Beach green, which has a wonderful view. You can see across the Cypriot countryside. That's the view we've got from here. Studio 1 is in the other hotel, which looks out over the sea and onto the other greens, but from this position we can't focus on the other rings at all, so we'll be sticking with this particular green. Four games will be taking place on it. They're all ladies' fours. And the games on here today are Spain versus Namibia, Netherlands versus Isle of Man, Cyprus versus Turkey, and of course our feature game, England versus Wales. But we'll be updating you on the scores from all the games as they progress. Well, there, you know, that the whistle, we're up and running. Wales won the toss, set the mark, and have the first lead bowl. Lynn here is back with me, so she'll just remind us of the two teams representing their various countries.
Yeah, thank you, Mel. The women's fours players lead Laura Daniels, player number 2 Jess Sims, player 3 Kathy Pierce, and skip is Anwen Button. And the England quad comprises lead player Rebecca Wigfield, player number 2 Jamie Lee Winch, player 3 is Ellen Faulkner, and skip Wendy King. And, those are the players comprising Team Wales and Team England. These women's fours.
Good ball from Jess Sims there.
Hopefully, Mel, we have plenty of viewers in Wales and watching this featured match.
Yeah, I've already had 3 Twitter messages from different people in Wales. Unfortunately, Jessie's dad's had to go to work.
Right. That's very unfortunate.
And they heard of sick days in Wales.
We've got Jessie's mum tuning in.
Sure have, yeah.
Oh, good. Welcome, Jessie's mum.
Nikki, I think you do.
Nikki, yes.
Nikki
Williams, if I remember rightly.
Right, that's it. We get there eventually. Just looking at the table, just to remind the viewers, Wales are undefeated, 5 wins, defeated Cyprus 16-11, Isle of Man 27-17, Netherlands 21-12, Turkey 17-13, and Namibia 27-13. 5 out of 5 for Wales. England, who they're playing, have won 4 out of 5. Now the defeat against Turkey, but there's a massive shot difference. England's 4 wins, they have a plus of 70 shots. Wales 5 wins, just a plus of 42. So an England win would see them go top of the group. Turkey currently in 3rd place. They've been really the surprise package in this group, haven't they?
Well, they certainly have, yeah. It's as we mentioned this morning, Turkey will have come into these Atlantic Championships with no real expectation, just simply to have the experience of playing amongst some of the world's best players. But they're certainly occupying 3rd spot in this women's fours section currently. But, I'm sure, with all due respect to the ladies, beyond their wildest dreams. And
you know, it really is an important match, because the group winners go straight through to the semi-finals. 2nd or 3rd, you're into the dreaded playoffs, where we know anything can happen. We see it not just in bowls, but football and other sports. One game shootouts, if you're just below par and your opponents are on top of the game, that can happen. Well, looking at the group, if England win this, the shots are much better than Wales, and they have to play Namibia as well, do England, who've just currently down in sixth place. If England win, I think they'll fancy the chances of snatching the top spot. Wales, meanwhile, after this will be playing Spain, and Spain are now push over themselves because they're currently in fourth spot. So an England win could be enough to see them take the top group, but a long way to go. We haven't finished the first 10 yet. A Wales win will certainly secure them a place in the semi-finals with a game to spare.
Now we had a few technical issues this morning which have now been resolved. I'm very pleased to say in the break we had the technicians earning their money and resolving the problem, so should be no further issues.
Yeah, and a big thank you to Andreas. Very nice man. Actually, Lynn, I was teaching him the rules of the game. He's never played bowls, didn't understand it. I told him I've been playing the game for 40 odd years. I still don't understand it now, really. All I know is there's a little white round ball and you have to try and get near to it. So I did explain. He said he'd like to have a go as well. So
well, perhaps we should introduce Andreas to Lucas then, President of Bowl Cyprus, and see if he can sign him up.
We need to get Trevor and Anne Allman, the bowls coordinators, to give him some coaching. He seemed quite keen. Yeah, Twitter feed is back on. So if anybody wants to tweet us with anything, @Live Bowls is now up and running. So we'd like to hear from anyone wherever you may be in the world. I hope you're enjoying these live streams provided to you by courtesy of World Bowls in association with Live Bowls Limited. That's me and Lynn. Did have a meeting with Gary Smith this morning, Chief Executive. He's over the moon, as is President John Bell. They're looking keenly at developing the sport in all areas. They've got new websites, and they're pleased with the response they've had from these live streaming. There are many good comments, as we have on Twitter. Our Twitter account has basically exploded, and we will be having a meeting with Gary, etc. And it may not be the last time you hear our dulcet tones on the World Bowls event. We shall see. I will say to any viewers, if you do have any comments about the streams, positive or negative, if you can, send us a tweet. If you're on Twitter, then please do so, because all messages are being passed on, all input is well received and helps towards everything we're doing.
Right, it is important, Mel, that we get both positive and negative feedback, ways that people might think that the live streaming can be improved. People may have ideas for things that may not be thought of currently, so certainly welcome any input that anybody wishes to give. We are very thick-skinned. We must take, obviously, the bad with the good. Luckily, the good comments far outweigh the negative ones, but of course there's always improvements that can be made, and we strive for perfection, but
well, there's been a lot of work put into this. This is the fourth time this year Lynn and myself have been to this facility here, testing things when we knew that World Bowls were interested and they wanted us on board. We came over, spent some time here with the engineers and with the hotel, who've been fantastic and so helpful in all ways. They wanted it on as much as anybody else. It's a big opportunity for the hotel to showcase their facilities, and I personally invested a four-figure fee into getting the kit required to do the job, which seemingly is done okay at the moment. So any comments, via Twitter or any other form, you can contact us, or email or something. I do have an email address if anybody wanted it. We are looking for any comments, good or bad. Currently we can't see the head because fours is always a problem with people gathering around. We are fortunate in as much that the umpire does have his little lollipops in his hand and it's just running the bowls in.
England currently holding 3. First end was a single to Wales.
I think I just spoke too soon with the technical stuff. It seemed to still have some sort of interference, which I was reassured had been resolved.
Now, England currently holding 2 this end. Welsh skip Anwen Button as makes her way to the mat. Well, Anwen Welsh bowler's now been turned in by Anwen. Really good bowl there. Wales holding 1. Not sure how much viewers can actually see the 3 England girls there, just slightly obstructing our view. We have asked the players to be mindful of the camera position. It is difficult with 4s, obviously. course, we will keep viewers up to date with other matches that are taking place on this Athena Royal Green. But, I'll give you a roundup of the other matches that are taking place on completion of this current end we have in progress.
Can I say once again there seems to be a little bit of freezing on the screen. Can't understand that. We was reassured that everything had been resolved. I think we're just going to have to bear with it. I hope it doesn't spoil the enjoyment too much.
Single for England there on the second end. And as promised, I'll just let you know the other matches are taking place on neighbouring rinks. It's all women's fours this afternoon. And we have Namibia versus Spain. And Netherlands versus the Isle of Man, and Cyprus versus Turkey. So those are the other three women's fours matches taking place on the Athena Royal Green. And as per usual, we will provide you with score updates every 6 ends or so. The score in our featured match after 2 ends is England 1, Wales 1. As I'm speaking to you, Mel is trying to sort out the technical glitches that we have. Make contact with our engineer, and certainly the download and upload speed tests after the technician had made some adjustments were far improved. So we've asked for the technician to return. So we want to obviously continue bringing real high quality sound and pictures that you've become accustomed to.
Well, it's the same a bit yesterday, Lynn, as well. Then, as the day went on, everything seemed to sort itself out.
Yeah, it was.
We can say the engineers are working behind the scenes to try and put the problem right. It just seems here in Studio 2, and we can't go back to Studio 1 for anything because the game's on there. Won't be live streaming. So we'll stick with this. Hopefully, it won't spoil your enjoyment too much.
Wendy King for England, just on the mat, preparing to send the bowl. It's a little bit distracted by a stray bowl from the next rink. Has come away from the mat and is now returning. Wendy's close here. What a good bowl. Super bowl there from England's skip. I must just give a correction to the England team order for the women. There's a change at positions 3 and skip. It's actually Wendy King who is playing at number 3 for England, and skip is Ellen Faulkner. So just sincere apologies for that error when I read out the team lineup prior to the start of the match. But lead Rebecca Wigfield, player 2 Jamie Lee Winch, player 3 is Wendy King, and skip is Ellen Faulkner. So just would like to correct that. Many apologies. Anne Winbutton for Wales has just played a tremendous bowl. Absolutely fantastic bowl. Removed the 2 closest bowls that England had in the head. And currently Wales lie at least 1. We can certainly see from our Studio 2 position. Yep. Umpire George McGill for this match confirms that Wales currently hold 1 shot. Now skip Ellen Faulkner on the mat, and the bowl's released. Certainly playing with some pace is Ellen, looking to remove the counting Welsh bowl. Just pace, just didn't allow the bowl to swing. Just pass the jack into the ditch. There's Anwin Button. There's one delivery remaining. Just looking to make this bowl count is Anwin. Bowl's swinging now, and well, Wales happy with the single. Terrific bowl there from their skip. Anwin very encouraging of her teammates that are before her. Really excellent, well experienced player, and very good skip.
It's good to see in all teams, isn't it? The team spirit, they're all supportive. If you play a bad bowl, you get supported and given a G up. If you play a good bowl, you get all sorts of praise. High fives a lot.
Just as it should be. It's a team match, so every player has a part to play.
It is really an important match, more so for England after that surprise defeat to Turkey. They really need to win this one to certainly have any chance of topping the group and automatically going to the semi-final. The win will guarantee Wales a place in the semis and avoid the dreaded playoff.
Other women's fours matches that we can just about see on the Athena Beach greens. But, as we mentioned, unable to give you scores update, unfortunately, as the scoreboards are behind the surrounding wall of the green, so it's impossible for us to see the scoreboards. But, it's Ireland taking on Jersey. Guernsey versus Israel, and Scotland versus Argentina. Those are the matches we can, with a bit of a strain over the balcony, can see.
Sounds like somebody's burglar alarm's going off. That's always a bird with an high-pitched voice, bird or something.
Alan Winbutton's bowl on its way here. The team willing it on. Oh, round of applause there for Anwin. Good bowl. It's, according to my reckoning, Wales holding 3. Yes, umpire George McGill confirms. Ellen Faulkner's racing after this bowl. Certainly took 2 of the Welsh bowls out. Yeah. Wales now, the count is reduced down to 1. Well, England's skip Ellen Faulkner has just played an excellent bowl to run the jack. And, England have removed 3 counting bowls out of the head. And the measures are out for to ascertain which bowl is counting 4th. I think England pick up a 3. Biggest scoreline of the match to date on this 6th end. England have now levelled the score after 6 completed ends. It's England 4, Wales 4. Rebecca Wigfield's lead bowl there for England, a yard and a half past. It's certainly given room for Laura Daniels. Laura's not taken advantage of the room. She's her bowl's further past the jack than Rebecca's. Much improved second delivery from Rebecca Wigfield for England. 2 feet past the jack. Laura Daniels for Wales will be looking to certainly do the same. Looking for an improved correction on the first bowl. My way of overcorrected. Yeah. Laura smacks her thighs. Is very disappointed with her 2 deliveries there. It's a team discipline, so there's 3 other players there to do a job. By comparison to previous ends we've seen in this match, this is the looser end for both teams. Oh, come on, Jess, is the cry from Kathy Pearce. Well, England have put another bowl in their head, currently holding 2, thanks to England number 2, Jamie Lee Winch. What's Jess saying here? Just needs to swing on the forehand. The bowl just finished wide of the jack. Umpire George McGill confirming England hold 1. It's a measure for second. Wendy King choosing to come on the backhand. The bowl's swinging now. She was set it off rather narrow. Kathy Pearce, such a smooth delivery. Sticking with the forehand. England skip Ellen Faulkner just advising Wendy.